Alright, so in this video what we're going to do is set up the second shortcode we have, which is our vehicle detail shortcode. And you'll see a little bit why we've got two shortcodes here in a second. The main difference between these two is one will only show up to 50 vehicles per page, which is the vehicle list. The vehicle detail will show more than that at increments of up to 50, right? And it actually uses Ajax to have an infinite scroll, which is great if you've got a smaller dealership or you just have a need to have all of your inventory on one page and searchable. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to go to shortcodes. Okay, and then you'll notice these are tabs. It automatically defaults to the inventory list, and then we're going to go to inventory detail. And I'm just going to go ahead and copy this inventory detail. This is the default. This is the bare minimum you need. And then of course you've got all the other additional parameters down below. So I'm going to go pages, add new. We'll create a new page for this. And then I'm going to call this vehicles. Okay, you just don't want to call this inventory. Whenever you create pages, you never want to call a page inventory because our dynamic inventory is actually taking that over. Okay, so now I'm going to go down here. I'm in my text tab, and then I'm just going to paste that here. And then I'm going to go down below. I'm using the Genesis and dynamic settings, or Genesis theme with a dynamic child theme on top of it. So I want to make sure I've got a full width here. I could do it with the sidebar, but I'm just going to start off this way. And then I'm going to open a new tab so we can see what that looks like. Okay, and here is our setting. You'll notice it's getting more results each time I go down. Okay, you'll notice we're just basic inventory. We want to add a search bar at the top in this case because I've got a lot of inventory. So I'm going to go back over here and actually let me get to my shortcodes page. Go to the details, and you'll notice that I have a search on or off. The default is off, which is why we're not seeing it. So I'm going to go back over into my shortcode, and I'm going to type here, and I'm just going to search equals 1, which is on. And then we'll update the page. And then we'll refresh, and we're going to have a search bar at the top. Okay, so piece of cake there. And now let's say we want to add a form. Because what this does by default, you'll notice if I click on this, I get some of the information, but I don't have a form. Right, I've got the data from the vehicle, I've got the photos from the vehicle, but I want to have a contact form on this. So let's go ahead and hide that, and we're going to go back over to our shortcode, and we're going to notice the form ID. So we use Gravity Forms, or we're integrated with Gravity Forms on this, and I'm going to need to get a form ID. So what I'm going to do is go to my forms section over here. And I've got just one form in here right now. It's just my vehicle information form, and it's ID 1. Right, so let's go back to the detail page, and you'll see I've got form underscore ID. So I'm going to go to my page, and we're going to do form underscore ID equals 1. Okay, and we'll update. Go to the page, refresh. And watch what's going to happen. We're going to have another button now that's request info. When we click on that, it goes directly to the form. Okay, you can style these however you want. And then I've got my photos, I've got my information, and everything right here. Okay, so that is the vehicle details search page. And again, it is an infinite scroll, so it'll just keep on going down as many cars as you've got. Right, based off of whatever search criteria has been put in. You can also, if you look at the shortcode page, you can actually create a limit, and it'll start with a certain amount. You can change vehicle classes, trims, makes, all the different parameters that are available here. Again, this just makes a really nice search, from a small dealer site. Let's say you just want it on a home page or something like that, and that's the main focus of the site is the inventory. That's what you'd use. So enjoy that one. Have a great day.